Alrighty, so next we are going to take a look at another method for viewing our 3D world from a few different angles, all at the same time, all with the goal of continuing to streamline our workflow and to learn methods of 3D modeling and navigation of our software that will make us efficient 3D modelers. So, this software really gives us the ability to customize our workspace in ways that suit our particular workflow, and there are a lot of different ways to do this, but for the purposes of today, we're talking about how we view our scene. So what I've done in this particular scene for you is if you go over to the left side of your screen, you'll see that this blue square is lit up, and basically that means that right now, since this is clicked, we get one viewport. And I've created a second one down here that says quad 4, which basically does this. Now we have 4 different viewports on screen at once. And in the lab, you're going to take a little bit of time without clicking on anything to take a look at the different names for these viewports, the angle of our teapot that it is showing, and also, importantly, to make note of the gizmo and which axes are pointing in what direction in each one of these viewports. So that is what I would like you to do here. Just a little bit of extra material here for you to see. You can actually change the size of the viewports by hovering over these little boundary areas. That can be helpful if you, say, want to see the perspective view bigger. When I'm working in 3ds Max, I like to have the 4 viewports showing, but what I'll do is I'll click in the middle to drag up, and that will make my other viewports smaller and allow me to have more space to work in my perspective view while still having these others available to me to glance at in the event I'd like to see a quick angle of my shape differently than what I'm seeing in my workspace. Just one last thing, if you click on the little arrow up here, you'll see that there are a whole bunch of different layouts for viewports that are available to you. And so as we get into 3D Studio Max and you start to get comfortable with navigating around in the 3D world, you might find that one of these layouts works better for you in terms of what you want to see on screen and when. So we can explore those more a little bit later. In the next video, we are going to take a look at how we can actually move around in the 3D space without using the view cube, with using our mouse and a few keys on our keyboard. And those are going to be our fundamental methods for moving around in 3D. And the more you do it, the more it gets committed to muscle memory, and the quicker you'll be able to navigate around your 3D world in 3D Studio Max.